Okay, I'm gonna do something really different today. I haven't tried this before, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do some dandelions. So I feel it's technically challenging to make that fluffy and with all the seeds or tentacles or seeds, I'm guessing. So we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna try to do. I have one image, so I'm gonna do that one as the main dandelion. Maybe here there's a half-blown dandelion. Okay, so there's 3. I'm gonna do 4, 5, and maybe a smaller one, 6, and then a little bit of. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna do is wet the surface. I'm gonna exclude those areas because I want to keep it white for apparent reasons, and go from there, and then see how I'm gonna do the area. So there we go. So the water is not very clean, but that's all right for what I'm trying to do. I'm going to be a little more careful. So either you can use a big mop. In this case, I'm using a calligraphy brush. I kind of like them. So I'm going to come wet the paper just around. As I said, I haven't tried it before. We'll see whether it will work or it won't work. Either way, that's an interesting. Alright. So with the light, I'm just turning around just to make sure everything is nice and wet. So the background color itself is not important, but I'm going to just pick up whatever color is on the palette, usually some shade of gray, and let it settle down. There's a big water droplet which I don't want. Okay, so I'm going to introduce a little more green. A little more gray. A lot darker. Okay, so that's my first coat. So what I want to do is to take a completely dry brush. I'm just making sure it's completely dry, and I'm gonna pull in so that should be enough. We're gonna do just a dry brush, pulling it through while it's still wet. I hope you can capture that. It's visible in the painting. Okay, That's but what I want to do right now for that one. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. So I'm going to start introducing a little more color. At this stage, I'm going to use a little burnt sienna. That's the center. I'm just going to focus on this one first. And this one's got a really pointy. And a little bit of gray. Similar rendering for the other one. So yeah, and I keep forgetting it when you are drawing the streaks inside to outside so that it is nice and thin. Not everywhere, it's just a few suggestions. Okay, that's where I'm going to start, and let's see where it goes now from here. So that's the initial stage. I'm going to start adding a lot darker to make it more contrast. So at this stage, I'm going to do you want a very strong contrast, so I'm dipping in a lot of okay, and I'll also show the dry brush, if I can find another dry brush. I don't know whether you can pick that from the drawing, from the camera. I'm pulling in some soft hair just to get that fuzzy like that. Okay, so I'm going to continue. A lot darker. And pull the soft edges. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm blending. I'm using a variety of different colors. So I'm going to just do one in the background. Suggestion that there is not to forget your dry brush, and there you go. A little more color on this side, making sure that one is blended in, and bring that together. Okay, I'm going to slowly move towards this. Also, I don't know whether you notice I'm leaving negative marks for the stem. Okay, so I'll come in. And making sure you blend that off. Okay, so we're coming to another one. So maybe I'm going to mix a little bit of green this time. A couple of leaves. Still quite dark. That's not dark enough. Okay, same treatment as before. Making sure you have a dry brush. And continue the negative space. And maybe a little bit of Algerian red, just to okay, and the last area. This one is much more. I'll throw in a little bit of red. This area, I'm going to just do a couple more. What I could do is add another flower here. Sorry, this area I'm going to add one more flower. It's easy. Let's just remove the negative space and something like that. Okay, so I will let it settle down for a second while I'll just do the same treatment what I did. So a little bit of dots, and I'm just switching between dry brush at the moment. Looks like I didn't do okay, so I think it's in a okay place. Now I'm gonna do is add a little bit of yellow and other some sort of texture to make it a bit more interesting. So I'm using a little bit of yellow ochre. I'm just using the back of the brush to give another dimension. So that one. Okay, so I would at this stage let it dry and then I'll add final touches to this one. Okay, so first of all, it's too white for me, so I'm going to just mute it a little bit by adding a very faint color. So I'm going to just check over there, that's fine. So I'm going to just add a little more faint color. I'm just picking up similar tones. And I'm going to start working on that particular bud, which looks promising to be okay. Okay, and some background. Okay, so I'm going to just make a couple of them slightly wider. Okay, maybe there's a couple of areas I'm going to just make it a little more darker. And a little dark just under that. Okay, so that's about what I wanted to do to that one. There's another flower, just I'm going to add a little more. There you go. I'm going to just dry it, and that is my rendition or an expression of I'm going to just add a couple more streaks of white. They might look nice in the as a contrast. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me just reveal that. It's a little wet on this side. Always a fun bit to reveal a painting. Let me see if it's in spec. It is. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watercoloring, and if you haven't subscribed, help me out, subscribe, keep watercoloring, and bye.